morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever you are watching us from. This is another episode of Politics on the Street. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more. Nnamdi Kanu'S has flooded the TSS in court today, saying that he would not accept Buddha's killing, that he was not involved in Buddha's killing, and that is only what they are using against Nnamdi. How can you actually come?
A very resilient man who has actually proven that he is not a stranger to his constitutional rights, and is actually proving to Nigerian courts that we run a legal system that is selective when it comes to deliver judgment, to individuals. They will begin to consider from region, which region are you from? They will begin to be discriminating. They will begin to select simply because Nnamdi Kanu'S is from southeastern Nigeria. That's why his case lingers. This is a case that actually started from 2015 when Nnamdi Kanu'S was apprehended by the retired general. Retired General Muhammad Buhari, led DSS. Listen good. Since 2015, they have never been able to come out with at least the point that Nnamdi Kanu'S is culpable of 1, treasonable felony, 2, act of terrorism. A man that is agitating for his rights. Self-determination is the right of every person in Nigeria. It is no crime. If Buhari's kinsmen or clans are not learned or educated, Nnamdi Kanu'S comes from southeastern Nigeria. We are very, very educated people. Okay, we are very, very what? Educated people. When you are determined, you agitate for self-determination. It is your own fundamental right to say no to a particular region or country where you and your people are not included in the political leadership of that country. It is your right to sit away from such country. That's why it's a violation of Nnamdi Kanu'S constitutional rights to abduct him from Nairobi, Kenya. For what? Kanu was not arrested in Kenya, but illegally rendition from Kenya by abduction, kidnap. So what is going to happen today in the court is whatsoever Nnamdi Kanu'S says stands. Yes, I'm telling you the truth, and I'm sending my warning across.
No what judiciary or no what it does.
Judiciary in Nigeria is being selective. Nigerian judiciary is answerable to the office of the president. Nigerian judiciary has begun to segregate against the Igbo nation. Nigerian judiciary is not the last hope, the hope of the common man. Because why anymore? Because it has been a stooge to the executive. See, it is in Nigeria that the president, Mr. President, has every right to kill, right to stay, right to bend the law. It isn't like that in the Western world.
But Samazi, do you think Justice Omotosho is giving Nnamdi Kanu'S a fair hearing?
No. I begin to pick offense.
Because Peter Yako excuse herself from this trial.
Thank you. You can
and now Justice Omotosho took over this trial, and so many persons have commended Justice Omotosho. But you are saying Justice Omotosho has not been fair, has not given Nnamdi Kanu'S a fair hearing.
Yes. Repeatedly, yes. A repeated affirmation to what I said initially. Why? Omotosho has begun lately to depict some, act of discrimination in his judgment. Why inviting masked men? Why succumbing to the federal government of Nigeria, Tinubu's administration? The courts and the judiciary should be a separate entity, institution from the office of the president, that's from executive. So the reason why I begin to question the credibility, plausibility of the current judge handling Nnamdi Kanu case is why masked men are currently testifiers. Why masquerades, who are the identity, the personality of the masked man? The masked testifiers should have at least exposed their faces. Why? Clear conscience, there's no accusation. Someone that is masquerading himself is actually masking the truth up. Masking the truth. Justice Omotocho is masking the truth by allowing federal government come forward with paid mercenaries. I'm saying it with all audacity on the basis of clarity that it has never happened anywhere in the world. Why must masked men come forward to testify against Nnamdi Kanu? It has never happened in the court before. In the history of Nigeria, if you are an armed robber, they want to condemn you, they condemn you. You see the person that condemn you. It's only the shooter. The last, the finishing point is where you have the executors, exterminators, masking their faces, so that the faces of the dying men or the dying criminals will not actually photocopy their faces and have it in mind while dying. That is the work of chloroplast in science. Chloroplast is inside you. Once you look at somebody, you store the face of that person in you. It's right from human cell, animal cell. That's why they are covering their faces. But why masking up your face while you are testifying against somebody? It is a criminality. It is an act of criminality. Justice Omotocho is being segregative. Justice Omotocho is at least among the people persecuting the Igbos. Really? Yes, continuation of Nnamdi Kanu trial is Igbophobia, anti-Igboism. Another anti-semantics is going on in Nigeria. Why should the black man be segregating against his fellow black? We find it in this most populous black country in the world. The apartheid policy is right. Ask me why. It is called color separation, color system. Yes, color separation, because the white are there, the black are there. But this one in Nigeria, I am black. You are the same black with me. You are segregating with me. You are trying to segregate from your brother black. That one is apartheid policy, segregation system of the highest order. Yes, white might not like black, and black might not like to do anything with the whites. It's right. But why should you, that is as black as charcoal, is segregating against me that is as black? Igbos are being segregated against in Nigeria. You can see our judiciary and court, even our security agencies being selective in discharging their duty.
So Mazi, now lastly before I let you go now, do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be victorious in all of this?
Thank you so much.
Because we've seen the Fulani judge excusing herself now, the Yoruba judge. Why not try an Igbo judge?
If they can't try an Igbo judge, the most honest, the most prestige, honored person in Nigeria today is an Igbo man. Check their record. Igbo man will never ever like to dent his legal record or legacy. That's why they will not give Nnamdi Kanu an Igbo judge to try him. Igbo judge could never come even closer to that court, because we are in an administration of a man that actually hates the Igbo. I can say it again. We were in an administration in the past of a man that actually hated the Igbo, hates the Igbo. His name is Muhammad Buhari. Currently, we are in another regime, an administration that totally turned its back on the Igbos. The Igbos are not in this regime, and you don't expect me to accept what is not acceptable. We run an unusual system, a system whereby it's only the Yorubas have taken over the whole designated position at the federal level. And they want me to accept that Igbo man is accepted in this administration. It's a lie. That's why Omotocho will never ever do the needful. Segregation system, separation of color eludes this system. Why? We are the same color. We are same color, blacks. And you can see that the monkey federalism we are running is actually giving us monkish results. That's the situation whereby you see some putting on suits begin to look like toad, monkey inside the suit because nothing is working.
Okay, Martin, say that big thank you. Thank you for coming out to your officer.
Yeah, it's a wonderful edition of Politics on the Street today. Today, it's no news that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is set to commission the first Biafra Washington Embassy. Some persons are of the view that what has Dr. Ngozi Orabueze done to the history and to the struggle. Now she's bringing what she has done, that Donald Trump is set to commission this embassy. And so, and then we've seen some persons come out to say that that embassy is just a jamboree. Such thing will never come into reality. Such thing will never come into existence. But the truth of the matter is that these people, are they not tired of the Fulani killings, mines in Nigeria? Are they not tired? Just of recent, some days ago, the Fulani invaded Plateau State and killed over 16 people. Plateau State is now a mine zone whereby the Fulani can easily perpetrate their acts. And now nobody, even the government, is not coming out to condemn this killing. We don't know if the government indirectly or directly, they are the ones sponsoring this killing. And now we've seen someone who has taken over this freedom, this agitator, all to ourselves to make it a reality. And yet, some persons are still coming out to condemn this woman, saying that this woman cannot lead the Biafra struggle. Then tell me, who is then fit to lead the struggle? Now that Mazi Samonepa has been given some restrictions of social media, and now we've seen someone who has come out of our own free will to lead this struggle. And some Igbo leaders are saying that will not become a reality. What does the Ohaneze Igbo really want? What does the Igbo's elders who have been bribed by this government, what do they really want? They want everybody in the entire race to be wiped out so that nobody can come out and speak about the illegal mines in the southeast, where we've seen some identified persons being killed on a daily basis. And now nobody is coming out to condemn the killing. And yet Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is making moves. And yet we've seen leaders, the Igbo leaders, coming out to condemn that move. The truth of the matter is, the enemy of a man is within his household. And we've seen that those who are against the Biafra struggles are not even outsiders. They are mostly people, even from the Igbo race. When Dr. Ngozi Orabueze announced that they are set to commission the Washington D.C. Biafran embassy, and that it will be done by the U.S. President Donald J. Trump. We've seen Bianca Ojukwu tweet saying it is a lie from the pit of hell. Why don't you wait until that becomes a reality? Why can't you wait until it becomes a reality. The same people that was being used to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu all the way from Kenya, the same people that was being used to orchestrate the illegal arrest of Mazi Samuel. And now we've seen a woman championing this case, this cause for referendum. And those who were supposed to champion this cause for referendum have even sold out in the freedom. They've sold out. What is it? Indigo have sold out. Southeastern governors have sold out, despite the killings in their domain, despite what is happening in their domain. Nobody is coming out to confront the government and tell them enough is enough. What we have today is people who are only after their own tummy, their own stomach. Is this how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood for the Biafra cause? Nnamdi Kanu stood for it with his life, despite the pains that man is going through today. The man has not renounced the struggle for Biafra. The man has not renounced the struggle for the agitation. But yet, we have some elders who claim they are evil elders. They are neither there or there. All what they do is today, Biafra in the morning, and then they would agitate for Biafra in the morning, and at night they are having meetings with those in the presidency just to scuttle the struggle. I am saying it here that nobody born of human can scuttle the struggle, because already the Biafra struggle is an ideology that can never be wiped out. It's an ideology starting from the days of Odumegu Ojukwu until date. It is still waxing stronger. Or those people who are saying Biafra is dead, who are saying Biafra is dead, are they not tired of slavery? Are they not tired of the Fulani pines? Benue State has now become a death trap for people. Plateau State now, so many atrocities that these Fulani people have committed, and the Igbo leaders cannot come out and express their own grievances to it, cannot come out and condemn all this. Rather, we've seen them taking sides just because they want to become slaves to the Fulani, just because they want to become errand boys to the Fulani. But the question is, how long can we continue in this shenanigan? How long can we continue in this shenanigan? To me, it is a shenanigan. It is a shenanigan, in the sense that you cannot continue to live in a country where we have murderers. We cannot continue to live in a country where there is no rule of law. The Fulani that has killed a lot of people till now has not been brought to book. The Fulanis have not been brought to book. Rather, they're by, and government is not even making plans that this whole killing thing would end soon. No plans from the government. No plans from the government that this whole killing would end anytime soon. And now we've seen Igbo leaders also not coming out to air their displeasure. Rather, they are indirectly supporting the government to buy. Are we going to sit down and watch until everyone is being butchered in the southeast? This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu predicted. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu predicted all of this, and now it is happening. It is happening that the Fulani is bent to Islamize Nigeria, and today is it not happening? It is happening. We've seen it. And the Fulanis want to Islamize Nigeria, and they think people will sit down and not speak out, just like the Igbo leaders have sat down and they are not saying anything to it. It is really a show of shame. It is a show of shame. If at this stage the government and the Igbo leaders cannot come out and speak up against the injustice of the one Nigeria. And kudos to Dr. Ngozi Oraveze for launching this Biafran embassy. Kudos to you. Kudos to you, man. Thank you for watching this podcast.